Right guys, I've decided to do something really crazy and different today, and I feel like this will be very good practice for me because I just bought a new graphics tablet and I haven't used it yet. I've not used like any of the apps for it. I've got no idea what I'm doing, so I'm gonna have to like test this out, and I thought, why not draw people's original characters in the Valorant art style? Like, kinda cool. Maybe some inspo for Valorant. Hi devs, take some inspo, please and thanks. I'll also put my version of it at the start of me. I don't actually have an original character. I've never really thought about it, but this is me in the Valorant art style. So I'm gonna do this, but for other people. So I've joined this Discord server called Pastries Art Hub, courtesy of Orb. If you haven't seen her videos before, please go check them out, because this is where I got my idea from. So I'm using this server that they told, or that they were talking about. So I just said, currently testing out drawing characters in the Valorant art style, so DM me with your OCs. It may take a while because I'm a procrastinator. Right, the first one I'm looking at is this guy's. And it says, hey, I have a profile picture for you to draw. It's my D&D character. Some details: brown hair, blue eyes, white skin. And on his neck is a snake with a cowboy hat. Slay. And he's the colour of a rattlesnake. Last guy got that wrong. I don't know what colour a rattlesnake is, but I'm gonna try. I thought this could be a really cool design. You know, like, just kind of giving Gecko, it'll be like centered around his snake. And if you've ever seen Paladins, there's a character called Maldamba who has like a snake as his weapon. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do something like that and kind of copy like his stance and whatnot. So let's get into it. Right, I'm just gonna say right now, I don't really know how to use this. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty recent purchase for me. I've only used Procreate before on an iPad, so now that I've got an actual drawing tablet, it feels really professional, and I've still not fully learned how to do this. So this could look horrible, but I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get in pictures. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna go watch a YouTube tutorial, and yeah. And I'm really impatient watching tutorials, so that's not good for me. Oh, there we go. She's pixely, but she'll work. Yo, that's so cool. Whoever did this, oh, what a legend. Right, let's get to work. Right, I finally figured out that hand after struggling for ages. It still looks weird, but hopefully once coloured, it'll look better. I basically just copied the pose and kind of gave him the same clothes, but I'm not actually gonna keep it like that. I do actually really like what he's wearing, so I think I might kind of keep it the same. I'll change it up a bit. But I like the kind of like split cloak at the bottom that's kind of like flowy, and he has the same kind of thing that Omen has like around his neck. Like, that's really cool, because obviously he wants the snake around his neck, which I'm not doing, but the like little cloak thing he has around his neck could actually be really cool as well. Also need to add like it's a cowboy hat, I think, to the snake, so we'll do that. Give the snake a bit of you know, that kind of powdery effect on the eye, you know, like how ISO's got the smoke. A lot of the Valorant characters have that in their splash art, so I kind of want to keep that, and then hopefully maybe make some smoke around the background to make it look cool. But so far, like, pose and stuff isn't too bad. Obviously it looks super rough right now. There's a lot to change, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm being so honest. Drawing that cowboy hat, horrible. I don't know how to draw a cowboy hat in general, never mind one on a snake, but it's fine. It's so fine. It looks goofy as hell, but it's fine. It will look better later, maybe. Who knows? But I did add the rattle to the snake's tail before I forget, because he did say that it is a rattlesnake. It looks like rattlesnakes are kind of like a beigey brown colour, because I was like, I feel like I've seen a snake with a cowboy hat before, and I was like, oh my god, remember that movie Rango? You know, the one with the lizard that's like voiced by Johnny Depp or something? I don't know, I might have made that up. But like there's I think the protagonist is like a snake that has, like a rattlesnake that has a cowboy hat. And his rattle's like a machine gun. Character design at its finest, I've got to say. Right. I've finished the line art. She's looking very basic. A lot of characters have insane amounts of detail on them in Val. Like, you can even see on ISOs who they, like, he's got that whole glowing thing in the middle with the, like, I don't know what the fuck those are, like, belt toggles, kinda. And then even on his trousers, they're, like, glowing with the background that he has. So, I don't think I want to do a background for this. Like, I want to keep it kind of simple, just since it's my first one, and I probably screwed with the colouring. But I'm gonna need to make some details. I might do the colouring and then just add the details after, which might be easier. But the colouring's gonna be tough. Let's just see how it goes. This whole bit I didn't actually talk through, but I'm just gonna say that when I started the colouring, I put it on a layer underneath the line art, and then once I was finished that, I went over both the line art and those colours, adding all the details, making sure to cover all the lines, because Valorant, the art style, doesn't actually have any like line art on it. There's no black lines other than around the eyes. So I just had to make sure that I was covering all those lines so that there was nothing peeking through, and just add as much detail as possible. A lot of it was very random, but there was a lot of things where you're trying to add the shading so that obviously you can see the dimension in it, because it's not 3D, it's a 2D piece of art. I had a lot of problems with the snake and the scales and drawing the colours of the skin. That was quite tough, but do you know what? It looks pretty good, I have to say. Okay, I think this looks pretty good so far. I decided, because he wants his eyes blues? Brain? Cause his eyes are blue, I thought I'd like connect that to the snake, and I'd be like, I don't know, kind of his power. They're like connected, I don't know. It looks cool, that's all I know. Anyway, as far as the outfit is, like the actual outfit itself is cool, although it's very basic. Like there's definitely a lot of details missing which I need to add. And the snake, he's looking weird. Like, I don't know what to do, because obviously snakes have scales, but I don't really know how else to do scales other than individually drawing them all, which would look horrible. So I don't know, I might just keep it this gradient now with those like squiggled lines in, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I also need to add shadows to the snake, because obviously it's underneath the guy's arms, so there's a lot still to do, and then I need to put in like a background and stuff, but it should be fine. It's looking good so far. Right, I think I'm gonna call that finished. It's not how I wanted it to look. It obviously doesn't look like it's fully in the style, you know, it's got that essence, but It's not all there. Obviously the background's nothing like anything Valorant really do, but I thought it looked cool. But I think I'm going to call it quits. I've started to learn how to use this and how to use Krita, and I think the next one will be much better because I'll actually know what I'm doing this time, and I'll know how to use my color palette better, and there won't be a snake. So let's move on to the next one. Actually, let me give this back to this guy first. Do you know what? It doesn't look too bad. Like, for a first one, could be worse. He responded!
Holy shit.
Hope you like it.
You really took that away that I didn't expect.
I kinda took creative liberty on the clothing, so hope it all works well with your character.
It really does. Thank you.
We love to see it. Anyway, on to the next one. Right, next we have Panic. So they sent me a Google Doc of multiple images, which is brilliant. They just said, so you're often free art requests for characters in Valorant art style. Let me know if this works. So we have a few options, which pretty sick, by the way. We've got a duck hoodie. This is sick. It's kind of reminded me of like KJ's like frog hat in one of the cinematics. I don't think she actually wears it as part of her character design, but it's in the cinematics, I know that for sure. Right, I've got a picture of Chamber because the OC has kind of a similar outfit to Chamber. It's not super similar, but it's like tux with a tie. So I'm like, well, I've got a reference here. Pretty easy. And then it'll be kind of like a mix with Omen, since the character has like a hood up. And I'm pretty sure that's a chicken, not a duck, because I'm an idiot. Stance-wise, not too sure what I'm gonna do. I kind of want something like I did in the first one, where it's kind of showing off their power a bit, just so that it's a bit more unique and not just like a character that has a similar art style. Maybe something that will like actually fit the universe of Valorant. So let's see what I can come up with. Right, I've got a pretty vague outline. It's, you know, I like the pose, but there's still some stuff that looks kind of wrong with it. I'm trying to incorporate the vest and the tie, although the way that I've posed the character, you can't really see that. You can kind of see like it will be a vest and you'll be able to differentiate between the colors and stuff. But now I'm just kind of trying to decide, what do I want their like power to be? Should it be chicken related? I feel like it can't really be. Don't really know how you could have chicken powers. The power of pecking someone's eyes out. I'm not really sure. We'll see. We'll see. Right, I think that's me done. I can't tell if I like this one more. I tried some things with the background and blurring, and it looks kind of cool, but It's definitely not giving Valorant, to be fair. You know, I think I was not very on point with the skin shading. Yeah, but do you know what? It is what it is, and I can't be bothered to change it. So let's go give this back to the person. Also, as you can see, I used the squiggly glowing eyes again on both the chicken hat and the person. I don't know. It looked cool, again, just like the snake and the person. You know? That's going to be a thing. I'm just going to have to add that to every single one I do. Anyways, let's go give this back. Okay, let's send them it. I think the problem with this one is, I don't actually think I like this one as much. There's definitely a lack of colour in it, which is... maybe I should have done some like coloured highlights instead of white. But it is what it is. It looks alright. Now we just need to wait for them to respond. We got a response! Holy shit, this is amazing! Oh, the mask. Do you know what? I need to watch that because it's been years. Damn, these responses got me feeling something. Damn. Do you know what? I need to do this more for the funsies.
I absolutely love it. Thank you so much.
Of course, your OC is awesome.
Thank you. Can I ask if it's alright to repost it as a recommendation, as well as add it to the original document I sent?
I just want to say that everyone that took part in this video was so respectful and so kind, and the responses that I got from it were incredible. And I had so many other people that messaged me, so I also want to point out that if you're going to join this Discord, please make sure to just be respectful in it, be kind, and don't be begging for free artwork or anything. I was just doing this for a bit of fun, so I was quite happy to just give away artwork for free. But yeah, if you really like this video, then please make sure to like it and comment what your favourite character was, and if I should do another one of these or do something a bit different next time. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you later.